Hi, I'm Gannon with Universal Audio, and here we are at NAMM 2015, and I'm going to talk to you about Apollo Expanded. Apollo Expanded is our newest release for the Apollo platform, and it's the most significant release since the platform was introduced in 2012. So lots of exciting stuff to talk about. We really are building on what Apollo already does, which is our 50-year legacy of world-class premium audio, real-time UAD processing, which allows you to record with emulations of the world's greatest gear in real time. Unison mic preamps, which combine our hardware mic preamps with software and combine them into unique emulations of tube and transformer-based mic preamps. Apollo Expanded is all about growing that platform. So now you can mix and match any 4 Apollos through a single Thunderbolt cable. That allows you to combine an Apollo with an Apollo 16, with an Apollo Twin, and up to 6 devices in a UAD2 configuration. So you can also add a Thunderbolt satellite, for example, to that. So this unit right here, this demo station is 4 Thunderbolt compatible devices all connected together. This is Mac Thunderbolt. So we're really excited about that. It lets you build your I/O and grow your DSP as your studio's needs increase. So it's a really great way for you to get in. You can start with an Apollo Twin for $699 and build it all the way up to as much DSP as you need. The second part of Apollo Expanded is expanding your sound. So with this new release, we're introducing a bunch of new plugins that are kind of geared toward more live production and music creation. So I'm going to start with the Woodworks plugin. This is Woodworks by Sound Machine. What this allows you to do is take the piezo pickup from an acoustic guitar and actually re-mic it and turn it into a beautifully sounding mic'd acoustic guitar. You start with a bunch of studio bodies here. So you have 4 studios, 8 dreadnoughts, and 4 jumbo bodies. And you audition these presets with your particular guitar and your particular piezo. There's a incredible variety of sounds that come out of the piezo pickup of a guitar. They don't all sound the same. So you match one, get it close, and then you can adjust these 2 controls here. This is the neck microphone, this is the body microphone. Balance those, you can pan them out and make it into a stereo setup if you want, and then you can just use your acoustic guitar like you would an electric guitar. So if you're recording vocals and guitar at the same time, you can keep the guitar performance. If you're in a noisy environment like NAMM or recording with drums, you can still use your acoustic guitar. So we're really excited about this. The next is the UA Distortion Essentials collection. So this is a collection of stomp boxes, and of course the Ibanez Tube Screamer, the Bermuda Triangle, which is a mix or a model of the Big Muff Pi, and of course the Proco Rat, which we're modeling and calling Raw. So these 3 Distortion Essentials plugins are stomp boxes that are unison enabled, and that allows you to plug into the high Z input on your Apollo Twin, and it actually models the impedance of the stomp box itself. So it interacts with the pickups in the way that you would expect them to, loads it down or frees it up, and gives you that dead-on stomp box tone that you're after. So great for creating all kinds of tones. The cool thing is you can chain them together. You can create a preset that makes different sorts of tones from highly overdriven to slightly saturated. Awesome plugins. We're also really excited to introduce the Friedman amp collection. This is by Brainworks, and there's the 40 watt and 100 watt amps here. Brainworks does an awesome job with their modeling, and what we really like about them is they have a number of amp types and then cabinet types and different microphone types. So all of these allow you to customize the tone that you get out of the amplifier. So these are models of probably the world's finest boutique high gain amplifiers out there. Brainworks does a terrific job. This is a collection that comes with a BX tuner. And then last but not least, we're introducing Auto-Tune Live for the Apollo platform. So Auto-Tune Live runs on the DSPs in the Apollo, and it will do real-time pitch correction and formant correction, responds to MIDI, so you can do MIDI correction, it responds to scales. The latency is low, so you can use it for real-time performance, or you can use it to correct things in the mix afterward. So that's the expand your sound part of Apollo Expanded. And the third leg is expand your control. So what we're looking at here is the new Console 2.0. And Console 2.0 is a brand new application for Apollo, and it is written from the ground up. It's 64-bit Retina enabled. It's made up of multiple dynamically resizable windows. So as I go here and take this window and start to resize it. Watch what happens to the plugins. First of all, they go from showing icons to graphics, or to a list rather, and then watch what happens to the faders. The fader scale starts to shorten and the actual scale changes as you go. So it's really, it's a very exciting way of maximizing the control and the visibility over your Apollo environment. Some incredible usability features here. What we've added are console channel strips. So if I go to the inserts here, I'm going to bring up a channel strip insert, and you can create basically chains, signal chains. So I'm going to just enable this guy, click. It's probably going to throw an error because I've got so many plugins launched right now, but this allows you to look at your plugins in a single window. So here I have 4 API 550As in a single window. I can resize that window and then scroll it up and down. All of those plugins are open at the same time. Here's another one that's got a bunch of mixed things. If I want to look at that channel strip with all my stomp boxes, there they are, all in the same window, all the controls are active. You save them as presets so you can load them. It makes dialing in a sound really quick and really easy. Console 2.0 also adds a number of monitoring features. We've added the ability to add up to 2 sets of alt monitors, and they're trimmable. Each one is trimmable. We have a set dim, so you can switch between your speakers with the same level. We've added a new way of managing your Q buses, so you can choose how many Q buses you want, and then you use the Q outputs to determine how you want to source them. So you can choose whether it's an actual mix that's built on sends, or if it's just the monitor output, and you can choose where you want them to show up in your system. So it's a terrific way to manage your I/O and manage your resources. Another feature to help you manage your I/O is what we're calling Flex Driver. This is a unique application that lives within the console. It lets you customize the amount of I/O and how you send this I/O to core audio. So it aggregates all of the physical I/O in the system and then lets you list it and select which is which. So that lets you create sets of, say, microphone preamps or line inserts or line outputs, and publish those, name those, and send them to core audio. So your DAW picks up the channel strip names and picks up the I/O names. And it's just, they're savable as well. So if you can save collections of things per DAW or per operation that you're trying to accomplish. Tremendous amount of other features here. If I go to the inserts view, we now have per channel record monitor switches. So you can switch between monitoring your effect or recording your effect on a per channel basis. So that'll let you create, say you want to record your drums with effects. You can record all your drums with effects, but monitor just your guitars and save that for later. So we've really tried to free you up and give you more control over the application. There are just a number of usability features too, simple things like dragging and dropping, multiple levels of undo, over 25 new features. So that's Expand Your Control. And so that is basically Apollo Expanded in a nutshell. This software will be available in March. It's going to be version 8, UAD version 8. Make sure you go to uad.com I'm sorry, not UAD, uaudio.com. And we'll be publishing more information as that comes closer. So thanks for watching, and have a great NAMM show.